Welcome to Optonome CEO Corner. I'm your host, Dennis Dicker. Let's get started, shall we? Welcome, everybody. We were able to pull the website data, and it shows on average those that are up and running are getting about 20 page views per month. It could definitely increase to 50 to 100 and even 1,000 page views per month based on your social media presence. Keep up the good work there. You can record yourself talking about case studies, even share some of the information in your marketing channel. Otherwise, there's been a major update to the web and soon to be mobile, which we'll get into today. It includes the calendar and form submissions. All right, today we'll be covering the marketing channel. There's a lot that goes into it that you could do in any channel, but we're going to talk about your marketing department. Within your marketing channel, you have available forms. You can click the paper and pen by viewing available forms. You can also create a new form. Think of a new form as a blank page or a blank canvas. Just simply click on here where you'll be able to get your blank canvas and all the possible inputs. From here, you have your form name, you have the form type, all right? Based on if you're a business providing services or if you're a regular team within Optonome, you'll have different form types here. Regular is normal. For more advanced, you have start and end of services and multiple submissions. The start and end of services help document timesheets, where multiple submissions is for multiple signature requirements and later on multiple input requirements. All right. So today we'll just be creating a simple form to show you how to create a multiple signature requirement. So for example, we can add a PDF, such as it could be a contract. All right, so new contract. All right, so for multiple submissions, you would want to just put in the fields that you want people to input. And then later on, you could designate or appoint who you would like to complete each field. For now, it's just the signature areas that's available. And just remember to make the required field optional. That way, the first person that completes the form is not required to complete all the fields. All right. So it's a simple form where someone could view a PDF, selected yes, no option, such as a quiz. This can also be a quiz or a training where they can view a video. You can have a link to a video. All right, you can have a link to a video. You can even record your video and upload it. All right, and the person views it, and then they can answer a couple questions if you like, and provide their signature. Once that's done, you'll immediately get an alert where you'll be required to sign by viewing the form. All right. And you can add as many people as you like in a channel that's already in the channel. They must be in the channel. All right. All right. So when a contract or when the form is viewable or right here, they're then able, whoever wants to start the first submission can start it. All right. So this is the contract that we created. I didn't upload a PDF, so it's just fill text in there right now. I can fill it out, my first signature. Then I can select who else I want to sign. It can just be another person. I can just put here just the moderator and submit. They will get an alert to sign the contract inside the channel. And then the next person will be able to see, or if there's no other person that needs to sign the new contract, it would just be completed. So this is a step where there are 3 people that filled out the contract, and 2 have already signed it. All right. So as you can see the progress of what's happening within this particular contract. All right. It's not finished because the 3rd person did not sign yet. So you can see what's in progress here. All right. All right, moving on. This really helps collaborate. And when building your business, it's important to be able to work on the foundation of your business. And we help you with that while you're going through the licensing process. We help you with your marketing strategy. It's important to be able to learn how to pitch your business to families as well as support coordinators. And so we help you during that process and also share some other CEO Corner videos with you so that you also can just see what other people are using in their case studies and things like that. All right. Other items we help you with is your logo and brochure, your website and social media, and those case studies that I was mentioning. Those case studies, along with emails, really help put a stamp out there in the public to help people notice you. So with that, if you would like to invite anybody to your marketing channel, you can practice in this channel, and when you choose, you can share some of those videos with others in the Optonome CEOs network or your friends and family to get more feedback there. All right. These channels give you the ability to provide transparency. There's no cookie cutter way for marketing. So it's important to collaborate and iterate so that you are not wasting money or your time. All right. If you ever choose to hire a marketing team, it's important to have clear timelines and milestones for each person on the team. It is very important that their directions of what to do is clear, because there is no clear-cut way or cookie-cutter way of marketing your business. Each way is unique in order if you want to go viral or if you want to generate an extra $100,000, $500,000, or $1 million. It's very important, if you have ideas, to make sure that is documented, preferably in a channel, and the ongoing duties of the marketing team is documented. And that is easy to do within the Optonome application. We have calendars, right? We have calendars where you can create events, right? Where you can have meetings, you can have right? You can have recurring meetings or recurring events. We've added monthly, quarterly, every 6 months, and yearly. And these events could be ongoing requirements where a form could be a requirement to complete. So, for example, the marketing strategy that we went over a couple minutes ago, that can be a requirement with a due date. If the due date is not, if the task is not completed at the due date, the person who created the event, along with the person that was assigned to, or the people that were assigned to the event, will get alerts until it's completed. All right. All right. So you can have a weekly recurring event with reminders as well, 15 minutes before, 30 minutes before, 1 hour before the actual event starts. Okay. So in this case, we're having a marketing meeting at 11:15 a.m. weekly, where everyone that's assigned here will receive a reminder every 15 at the 15-minute mark, the 30-minute mark before, and the 1 hour mark before the event starts. All right, and they'll be required to complete this form as part of the event. It'll be accessible from here. All right. This really helps you organize departments within your business and organize different staff within your business where you have expenses. With the Optonome application, you have additional forms that are available to help you document how long different staff are working on different projects, where over time you can calculate where the system automatically calculates how much time that has been spent. Hope that helps. Thank you. All right, let's jump into this home healthcare news. The power of wanting to help. Best benefits practices for retention. Don't overlook the basics. Incidents and accidents can happen every day, and it's very important to be prepared, being proactive, and have the right system in place to document everything. Pictures, video, audio, the required questions for DSPs. It's very important at the point of care, the right questions are asked if an incident occurs. All right. As far as as far as how you go about incidents, it's all based on your state regulations. We've been continuing to share those state regulations based on your state, so please be on the lookout for those. All right. Let's go over this article. The change in documentation rules and regulations is never ending. As an agency leader, it can sometimes be difficult to stay abreast of all the new information. Just when you think you have a process updated and implemented, the documentation compliance is altered, and you feel as if you need to start all over again. These distractions can sometimes take our attention away from basic documentation needs. Incidents and accidents happen nearly every day. When it comes to providing quality services and safety, the reporting and tracking thereof, especially critical incidents, is often considered mission critical by the organization. Therefore, incident documentation, capture, and reporting, even if you believe your agency is performing the task correctly and to the current standards, should be revisited on a regular basis to ensure staff understand your best practices. Reporting is completed in a timely fashion, and you are maximize the power of the data. Paper-based and many customized reporting systems require DSPs to complete a detailed description of an event that may then go through multiple layers of review before reaching the hands of quality assurance teams and other administrators. Again, that's why it's important that you ask the right questions at the point of care. These cumbersome processes affect both timelines and accuracy of event reporting and require substantial training. Lack of timeliness may keep an agency from making urgent changes that could prevent further incidents. Custom reporting systems generally have to be reprogrammed when state or provider requirements change and have many of the same problems as payer systems. All right. So I just went over the actual a customized event system within the Optonome application. All right, so you be the judge of as far as how customized you can make it based on the process of completing an incident, a certified investigation, uploading the requirements to your state's incident management system, things like that. In 2003, the first application that Thera developed for provider community was an electronic method for incident reporting solution. Okay, so they're saying they did something like that. All right, so it's starting to seem like this is a Thera article. Let's move on. In other home healthcare news, forecasting the personal home care industries, Netflix blockbuster moment. Whoa, let's check that out. The personal care industry in the United States is full of wonder, where its home healthcare counterparts are generally built similarly, most tied to Medicare as a payer. The personal care market is full of companies with vastly different strategies. Tell me about it. There are franchises, non-franchises, those that lean toward private pay, and those that lean toward government pay. It is also a less regulated industry, but still fragmented. So the strategies being deployed around the country tend to be wide-ranging and fascinating. And this is exactly why you shouldn't jump in, because the industry is moving very fast. And if you're able to really take a 50,000 foot view of what's going on, you're able to really grasp the problems in the industry and really create a business that could be extremely profitable in the future. Right? For instance, a home care provider, Rosa, which has 28 locations across 8 states, is incredibly bullish on its care management service line. Right? Arosa is backed by a private equity firm, and that is another reason why you need the support when growing. You have different options. You can get a loan, high interest, especially with interest rates going up. You can get a factor loan with extremely high rates. You can work with Optonome, which we help you with your staff pay as you provide services. Or you can get a line of credit or anything of that nature. But there are so many ways to help your business grow with the right solutions in place. Let's move on with the article. The families that get care management and the clients that receive care management are incredibly satisfied with it. Right? Home care innovation at a home care innovation investment conference. I recognize that it's seen as a luxury service, but it can cost between $100 to $200 an hour. But if you get 1 or 2 hours a week of care management on an ongoing basis that is transformative to your life, and it really should be accessible to a broader spectrum of the population than even personal care. And earlier this week, I was talking to, maybe it was last week, I was talking to a provider on personal care services. How much should you charge? If you are a clinician overseeing such services on an ongoing basis, say if it's 10 hours a week, they're just talking about 2 hours a week. You're able to oversee ongoing services. And for that added value as a clinician, they're talking about $100 to $200 an hour here. You can definitely go higher if you choose, but I think around 25 and up is a good way to get a hold of the market. That way, you're able to market your value, and people won't think that it's too expensive because it's just a couple of dollars per hour. All right. I'll share this article in the Optonome CEO's channel. Moving on, I'm going to share some more Open Minds articles. They're a Pennsylvania-based agency, and I believe I talked about them in the past. But they have really good articles, and you're able to sign up and be a part of their network as well. So one of the recent articles was, so what's up with unemployment rate? We have a good record. We may have a record inflation and be on the verge of recession, but the unemployment rate hasn't budged, a very low 3.6% rate. All right. So they go on and say, and there's no relief in sight for home and community-based organizations. Prior to the pandemic, there were already shortages of almost every position. Check my Medium articles. It's even worse now. It says the U.S. behavioral health workforce is at 1.2 million professionals. 4.5 million more behavioral health professionals are needed in the U.S., a shortage of 87%. And with hundreds of new health and human services entities emerging out of 5 years of private equity investments, the competition for staff is acute. Yes, indeed. Moving on. Another great article that I noticed was making the justice system just for consumers with IDD. 2 million. That is the current number of inmates in the U.S. criminal justice system, comprised of federal, state, and local jails, military prisons, civil commitment centers, state psychiatric hospitals, and prisons. I knew the number was high, but I didn't realize that 38% of the population have at least one disability. It is estimated that the population with ID is between 4 and 10%. All right. All right, so that's Monica E. Oss at Open Minds. I thought this particular graphic was interesting. There was a jail diversion center that opened, and it helped lower the number of individuals with IDD booked into jail. All right, so this is 2018. So it shows that jail diversion centers do help. All right, that's all for the news for this week. Happy July 1st. Have a great holiday. And please be sure to check out the websites that we're adding to the Optonome.com website. You can check out those that are up and running. Please give them feedback and update yours as well. In today's world, content is king. We want to have a website and be active on social media. Through the years, I've been showing you how to stay current through social media by easily being able to record yourself online on the fly. By being able to record yourself, you're able to scale your content. Now, with digital advertising and social media, you can do everything from your phone. And you can repurpose content as well. Please, the strategy is called jab, jab, right hook. Over time, you give content that people like instead of pushing content in front of their face that they don't like. By giving them jabs, it's content that they do want to hear, where a right hook could be a sales call or something along those lines. But you want to continue to give jabs to the public so they know that you're out there and you're giving content that they can use. Good luck, everybody. Have a good weekend. Thanks for watching, everybody. And please be sure to check out the websites that we're adding to the Optonome.com website. You can check out those that are up and running. Please give them feedback and update yours as well. In today's world, content is king. We want to have a website and be active on social media. Through the years, I've been showing you how to stay current through social media by easily being able to record yourself online on the fly. By being able to record yourself, you're able to scale your content. Now, with digital advertising and social media, you can do everything from your phone. And you can repurpose content as well. Please, the strategy is called jab, jab, right hook. Over time, you give content that people like instead of pushing content in front of their face that they don't like. By giving them jabs, it's content that they do want to hear, where a right hook could be a sales call or something along those lines. But you want to continue to give jabs to the public so they know that you're out there and you're giving content that they can use. Good luck, everybody. Have a good weekend. Thanks for watching, everybody.